Well, good morning and welcome back. I'm meteorologist Lauren Wallace. What a gorgeous shot I have to show you. Here's 41, so east of 41, right along parts of 168, you're going to be running into the very heavy rain close to the airport, and then eastbound on 180, Centerville area, looking at some very heavy rain.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Wallace, obviously hanging out with some cats. That was Sally. She is all over the place this morning. So I'm with Cat House on the Kings at the Petco Adoption Center, and we are just promoting pet adoptions across the Central Valley. We're trying to clear the shelters.
But it's sitting in a very warm body of water. There's not a lot of wind shear, so nothing's really going to be ripping the storm apart, and that's only going to allow it to intensify as it makes its way toward the coastline of Texas. So yesterday we had a storm system move through, wiped away our beautiful Saturday weather, and brought us the rain, the breeze, the chill. We're left with that chill today. Here's what's happening. We have the cooler temperatures because of this trough of low pressure. This is going to be digging southward and allowing some slightly cooler air to filter in from up to our north. I actually have the word hot in the extended forecast, and I think it's the first time I put it in there this season. And you know, we're going to be seeing a lot of it over the next few months. Let's fast forward through the afternoon. So by your evening commute, we're going to have some of those values, as I mentioned, between 20 and 30 miles per hour. And this is sustained. So just like yesterday, we'll be talking about gusts over 35 miles per hour.
But today I'm outside, and I'm outside at the best time of the day. Of course, we've been starting out temperatures in the 70s across most of the Central Valley, which, by the way, is a little bit cooler compared to the last couple of mornings.
That's appropriate for our weather here. We're talking heat and we're also talking humidity. Good morning and welcome back. I'm meteorologist Lauren Wallace. I'm going to start you out with your 24-hour temperature change. Yesterday we had temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Many of you close to average, but wow, what a big difference we have this morning. 7 degrees warmer in Fresno. If you are in Lemoore, it is 13 degrees warmer. So this has pushed some of you into the 80s. This is a look at your current temperature map. 83 degrees in Fresno. You also haven't fallen below 80 degrees in Mendota this morning. 81 Lemoore, 81 Visalia. Otherwise, we have some upper 70s on the map. So a very warm start to the day. And on top of that, it just feels sticky outside, very muggy. So here's a look at our current stats. This is for Fresno. Very light wind, just at 3 miles per hour. I also want to point out the dew point, 64 degrees. When we feel a little drier and a little more comfortable, we typically have dew points below about 55 degrees. So when we start getting in the upper 50s, especially into the 60s, you're going to notice that moisture in the air. So it's going to feel very muggy outside. It's exactly what we have around this morning. Here's a look at your forecast high, 106 today, average high 99 degrees. We're going to be running above average for about the next week. It's really not until late this weekend and early next week that we'll get those temperatures back down closer to average. So good news on the way. We will be cooling down after today. Air quality unhealthy for sensitive groups in both Fresno and Tulare counties today. Otherwise, you'll be moderate. Here's a look at your radar and satellite picture. Notice that we've had some clouds moving in, mainly from the south and east. So Fresno County southward, starting out with some clouds, a little clearer, Madera, Merced, same with Mariposa counties. I want to show you a couple of wider views. So this is the big picture today. Still talking about this ridge of high pressure, really bringing the heat. And I put these colored contours on here to represent just how far north this heat is expanding. So we do have heat advisories, excessive heat warnings all the way up the coastline through Portland into Seattle. Portland actually will be in the triple digits for the next couple of days. So just very hot. I want to zoom into parts of Southern California. Yesterday, getting quite a few showers and thunderstorms. That's all from this low pressure system spinning offshore. So you can see this is pushing in a little bit of that cloud cover to our area. We're also getting some of that moisture. So we're going to be seeing those scattered to widespread showers and storms in the mountains again today. I think some of these could make them down a little lower in elevation. So foothills, even parts of the South Valley and eastern side of the valley, we'll be watching for you. Could get an isolated shower. So let's walk you through your future cast. Just some clouds around this morning. More clouds compared to the last few days. This is noon. Afternoon hours, again, we'll get the moisture in the higher elevations. Foothills, I think you'll see that chance. And again, watching parts of the east side of the valley, maybe in South Valley, getting that isolated shower. So we'll be watching that for you. Evening hours, there's 10 o'clock. Just going to see some clouds around, partly cloudy skies tonight as well, which means we're not going to be cooling down much. So another warm morning in store for you tomorrow, another muggy start to the day. And then during the afternoon hours, still going to get those widespread showers and storms in the higher elevations. So a fairly active midweek forecast for us. Highs today, as I showed you, 106, extremely hot. We're going to see the moisture in the mountains and very warm and even humid for the next several mornings. I'd say through about Sunday morning, you'll be feeling that morning humidity. 103 for your high tomorrow, so clouds helping us out a little bit. Temperatures going down. 103 for your Friday. Saturday will barely be above 100, and then there you see it, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, a little closer to that average high of 99, so we'll be right at 100. We do have our regional forecast posted at yourcentralvalley.com. Make sure that you're watching those. You can just feel the moisture. You can physically see it in some spots, and it's going to be hot again this afternoon. So another uncomfortable day is ahead of us, but at least the temperatures won't be as hot as the last few days. So we've slowly seen those temperatures backing off throughout the week. I do want to start you out with your current radar picture. South Valley, you're drier. Where we're talking about some of these showers, mainly in and north of Fresno County. So I'll zoom into some of these areas. This is closer to the foothills and mountains. So there's Huntington Lake stretching between there, and there's Hume Lake. We do have just an area of very light showers. Again, not much more than some sprinkles for many of you. So here's Chowchilla. You've had a couple of very light sprinkles showing up on the radar and then stretching into parts of Merced County. There's Merced, mainly west of you. We're seeing some of those sprinkles showing up. So if you do get anything, I think it's going to be during the morning hours and then drier this afternoon. I think we'll get some peaks of sunshine. So starting out mostly cloudy. This is your current live picture from the camera on top of the roof of our building. But later on today, I think we'll see some breaks in the cloud cover. Different story for the mountains and foothills, though. As we go into the afternoon hours, instead of getting drier like the valley, we'll get those showers and storms firing up again. Take a look at these temperatures. 83 right now in Fresno. Last couple of mornings, we've had several 80s on the map. So today, no different. 81 if you are in Madera, 80 Los Banos, 80 for those of you in Merced. It's warm, it's muggy. As we were saying, you can literally feel that moisture in the air. Here's your forecast high 101, average high 99, so we'll be within a few degrees of that, and we'll hover right around this average for the next couple of days. So near and above 99 basically for the rest of your extended forecast. Air quality today will be unhealthy for sensitive groups. Fresno and Tulare counties. Everywhere else will be moderate, and that also includes Sequoia National Park. I do want to put your radar and satellite picture into motion. This shows the last 6 hours, and notice that a lot of these light showers are moving off to the north and west. So again, I think these will be pushing out of the valley during the morning hours. Afternoon hours, we'll get more of those showers and thunderstorms firing up for the higher elevations. So here's our setup. We've been talking about this low pressure system off the coast for the last couple of days. 2 days ago, it was closer to Southern California, so it's really been working its way northward up our coast. So we're starting to see a shift in the winds, mainly out of the west today. So not bringing in as much moisture, as much monsoonal moisture as they have been for the last couple of days. So that's why I think that we'll be drying up in the valley for today as that low gets a little farther away from us. All right, here's a look at your futurecast. 7 o'clock this morning, isolated sprinkle, not out of the question in the valley, but in general, you'll be starting out with mostly cloudy skies. So here's noon. We'll start to get that moisture developing in the mountains again. So foothills and mountains, just be prepared. We'll get some of those spotty showers and storms again today. There's 5 o'clock later this afternoon. Evening hours, as I mentioned, we'll get the clouds breaking apart a little bit. So we'll call it partly cloudy for the evening and for your overnight hours. There's 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, starting out with some clouds. We will see more sunshine tomorrow compared to today in the valley. Still going to see the showers and storms in the mountains. So if you were planning on going to our national parks this weekend, go early, go in the morning hours. Both Saturday and Sunday afternoons, we'll be watching for showers and storms. 101 for your forecast high today. We'll see the clouds around at least for the first half of today. And then we're going to be drying out next week, not just with the moisture, but also with the humidity. So I'd say through about Sunday morning, you'll notice the humidity. And then by early next week, those dew points will be going down. So that's some good news for you. 101 for your high tomorrow. Sunday, 100. Will be very consistent temperature-wise next week. So right at 100 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we'll see plenty of sunshine.